Guys, it's okay to laugh. It's okay. It's really okay to laugh. As per, when she was flaunting the wealth. When she was flaunting the wealth, were we enjoying it with her? It's okay. But nobody ever flaunts their sadness. No one ever does that. You know why? Because of this very reason. Mockery. As long as you're not in my shoes, you will never understand. What were you guys expecting me to show off? That I was being beaten? That was sad? No. And yes, actually, I think I'll break this phone. Because guys, I tried. I'm trying. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind and it's not making any sense. I'm finally crying in front of everybody. But please, what am I even begging for? I don't know. Do you guys think it's easy? Every time I'm waking up, I'm saying one thing. My brother online. Today I hear good news. It's about to be free. Tomorrow I hear another thing. Like, what's the problem? But I've tried. I'll go back. I'll go back.
Apparently, Regina Daniels has been going through a lot in her marriage, but the fear of what people would say, the fear of the mockery from people, was the reason she was not showing the sad parts. And yes, on social media, everything is beautiful. Marriages are beautiful. People are living well. But outside social media, you never can tell what is happening. And that is the reason you commenters who know how to tap, you tap from every beautiful thing you see on social media because of the way it is presented to you, without knowing the true nature of what you are tapping from. You have to be very careful because these people you look up to on social media show you only the things they want you to see. They show you things for validations, for sweet comments, but you don't know what is happening outside social media. That being said, let's talk about this Regina Daniels issue, how it all started. Regina Daniels cried out that she was being violated by her husband, that she was tired of the domestic violence she was experiencing in her marriage. Meanwhile, the video wasn't posted by Regina Daniels herself. It was a leaked video. And after a day or two, her estranged husband put out a statement claiming that Regina Daniels was abusing substances. And instead of debunking what the husband had said, the first video she posted was herself and her siblings in a private jet, which they claimed to have rented for $10,000. And according to her sister, Regina Daniels was the one who paid. After about a week, she posted a brand new house that she just acquired on social media, claiming that since she was a queen, she needed a place to stay, and she got the house for herself and her family, which clearly meant that she was no longer in her husband's house. And that was where the whole thing escalated. Just imagine how things unfolded. You cried out that you were being violated by your husband. Your husband came out claiming that you were under the influence of some substances. And instead of you to debunk, you started posting videos trying to tell people that in all, you are still okay. You are doing very fine. You don't need help. You are still the Regina Daniels, the bubbling Regina Daniels that everybody knows. So how do you want people to believe you? How do you want people to help you now that things have escalated? How do you want them to believe you? You were posting that everything was fine in your marriage, and now people are using it against you as if that wasn't enough. You started experiencing marital issues, and instead of you to come out and speak to your fans, even if not everybody, because at the end of the day, not everybody would like you. Everybody would not like you. Everybody does not like you. Speak to the people who like you, the people who love you, and tell them what is happening. You were still flaunting your wealth on social media. You were still trying to rub your wealth in people's faces to let them know that Regina Daniels is still Regina Daniels, irrespective of her marital saga that was already on social media. That was the impression you created. Forgetting that people invested their emotions when they saw that first video in which you were crying that your husband was violating you. People invested their emotions and they were waiting for you to explain what you meant by that video. And what you were posting on the internet was how well you were living, how you were still living the life. And now you want them to invest their emotions again because things have escalated. Things are not going the way you thought they would go. Now you are out crying again, expecting people to invest their emotions. You made a 7+ minute video, and all that you were saying in that video was for people to stop insulting your mother. According to you, that was the main message you wanted to pass in that video, that people should stop putting the blame on your mother, that your coconut head was the reason you got married to Ned. Otherwise, your family was against it, but you stood your ground that you were going to marry him. That was all you said, the major thing you said in that video. And you were not coherent. At some point, you were speaking out of context. In that video, you talked about how you were going to raise your children with or without their father's support. That was all you said in that video. Nothing like debunking what was said by your husband. In fact, it was that video that confirmed to me that your husband could be right. Yes, because watching that video, you were not coherent. You were speaking out of context, out of point. Yes, just like you did in this video also. You are not okay, Regina. You need help. The people who love you should tell you the truth that you need to go to a rehab. That is the truth. You need to go there. You are not okay. This is not the Regina Daniels we knew. You are obviously not okay and you need to visit a rehab for your own good. And for those of you saying that she should divorce the man, marriage is not by force, it is not at this stage. Because with the way she's behaving, no court is going to take her seriously. Everybody is going to assume that she's acting under the influence of drugs. Yes, nobody would take her seriously. She is not herself. She needs to be okay and make a decision with sound mind if she wants to remain in the marriage or not. At this point, Regina Daniels is not acting in her right senses, and it is obvious. So no court is going to take her seriously. Divorce cannot happen at this point because she's not acting in her right senses. Let's stop letting emotions cloud our sense of judgment on this issue. Because at the end of the day, the victim here is Regina. She is the one who is going to suffer the effects of the drugs in her system. She needs to visit a rehab. It is obvious. It is obvious that this lady is not okay. So you guys should stop cheering her up and encouraging her to divorce the man, that marriage is not by force. No court would take her seriously with her current state of mind. Besides, one of the things her husband complained about in the first statement he released when this whole issue just started is that Regina Daniels didn't want to go for a rehab. That he had already paid for her to go for a rehab. She refused. And she needs to visit that rehab. If we must tell ourselves the truth, Regina Daniels needs to go for a rehab. And yes, I know that some of you would make excuses for her that the whole marital issues is making her lose her mind. It is enough to make one lose their mind. But in this case, Regina Daniels is losing her mind not just because of the marital issues. Other things are involved and she needs to be taken care of. So whoever loves Regina Daniels genuinely, the likes of Mercy Johnson, the people she listens to, should advise her to go for a rehab for her own good. Put emotions aside and encourage Regina Daniels to do the right thing. That is the only way she can get help. Coming out to cry on social media is not going to help her. It will only make people emotional, and people would act out of emotions and spoil everything for her. She should go for a rehab. She should accept the offer. Yes, it is her life, but she should accept the offer. Otherwise, no reasonable court would support her to divorce her husband with this state of mind. Ignore your emotions and think about this critically.